Neil Hubie Brown with you at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. Game 4, Eastern Conference semifinals. Here are the starting matchups, and thus far, they've been mismatches. How do they look tonight, Hubie?
Yeah, right now, Augman must come in with a big game offensively. We're talking about in the low 20s. And then Grant Long must be able.
Yesterday, before Orlando shut out Atlanta in the 4th. Steve Smith.
Well, that's nice to see. You want to see him get off early and then be able to extend it into the threes.
Keeps it alive.
And they got to run hard.
Mookie thought about the 3 again, that time from Augman. Open man Steve Smith, he'll take the triple. And it'll go down.
That's what we meant by saying
17-11 Atlanta.
Until Atlanta stops. Oh my, there he goes. Did we say that we needed him to get going with though to one shot attempt? They'll be in this thing tonight.
Penetration from Mookie surprised himself, I think, as he was open in the paint. The pass nicely done and blocked by Smith. Hardaway hit Shaw. Steve Smith followed, knocked it out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Orlando.
Well, you know, right now this is a 2-on-2. But you can see here now Long on the side was just cruising, but then Smith recovers and gets the block to trap that screen and roll. Leitner will open up.
The pass to Horace Grant doesn't go. Hawks have 4-on-2. Nice. Leitner fouled and one, and the Hawks have a 13-point lead. Quick feet, athletic, powerful, 315 pounds, faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive, and all of that.
Steve Smith 4 for 4 from the field, on fire right now.
Didn't know Scott was behind him, almost lost it. Layup wanted the 3 again. Steve Smith will take it. The Hawks are raining triples here. That's 6 3-pointers in the first period, 3 each for Smith and Blaylock. Been hitting that perimeter shot. He struggled with it the whole second part of the season because of what is potentially a broken bone in his right wrist. Steve Smith from way downtown.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's from the new Olympic Stadium.
And this is a little bit of Houston at Seattle. I can't about it. Now, he's way out there. You can see he steps back behind the screen. It was a moving screen, but he is on fire right now.
With the ball in the post, had to kick it out. Now takes the 3. That's 5 triples for Steve Smith. 20-point lead by Atlanta 1. Steve Smith down in the post.
And this was close. The man, Anderson, was right up in his face. The other guys feed off the fact that he's scoring. The energy picks up. They get out in the open floor, and it's nice to see because they're. But I'm hoping tonight that he becomes a little selfish.
Steve Smith working on Brian Shaw. In game 1, Steve Smith only had 7 shot attempts in the whole ball game.
Yeah, it's nice to see. They deserve it. This has been a spectacular performance.
A 20-point bulge at the end of half a second remaining in the half.
Stay at home with Dennis Scott. Stay at home. Just don't let him get started.
Augman all over Dennis Scott. Scott wanting a foul. Scott gave Augman a shot coming back down the floor, too. Steve Smith hits the 3. That's 6 triples for Steve Smith.
Right now we have Scott and Augman. They banged again at the other end of the floor on that 3. The double team is coming late.
Hardaway has 21 points. Steve Smith isolated on Nick Anderson. Roll with Grant Long. He's open for the jumper. And a chance for Orlando to take the lead.
Look at this break. 4-on-2.
Shaquille and 1. Orlando in 8 minutes and 44 seconds has come back from a 20-point deficit.
That's right, bring up that halftime point. They have to rebound if they're going to win this game.
Steve Smith hits the 3. That's 7. Now the question. 16 rebounds.
Get it up.
For Horace Grant tonight. Now the Hawks pushing it. Steve Smith making the finish. That was great playoff action right there. A lot of hustle, a lot of dedication both ways. And Horace Grant hits the jumper. It's a 2-point Atlanta lead.
If you're going to post up people, they've got to do something with the basketball.
Grant Long from Steve Smith. Oh, wow! Steve Smith got inside of Shaquille to hit the tip. Oh, Renewed energy in the fourth quarter.
Now this is just a great. Now look at this, right out of O'Neal's hands and takes it right to the rim. And then how about this? Steve Smith comes in, gets the block, but then Horace Grant, nothing but bottom of the net. And this is this big, spectacular, and then Steve Smith.
Atlanta leading by 3. High screen and roll. Smith, kick, Elo.
Nice fake.
Open man, Steve Smith. 40 seconds and the Hawks by 5. Timeout, Orlando.
Great ball movement.
Atlanta on the brink of elimination and on the brink of winning one at home. Can't get anybody to foul right now. 8 on the shot clock.
Nice.
Leitner.
Oh, great pass. A terrific pass by Steve Smith. Leitner caught Dennis Scott on his back.
And that wastes the foul to give because it'll be a shooting foul.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful pass.
The Atlanta Hawks are going to win this game.
Yes, indeed.
The Hawks have avoided elimination and extended the Orlando Magic to Game 4, to Game 5, which will be played in Orlando on Wednesday night and carried here on TNT at 8 Eastern Time. Hubie and I will have that game for you. So the Atlanta Hawks, behind an incredible performance tonight by Steve